craft and just staying in routine, staying in the present, not getting ahead of himself. And so I think Andy's right. I think he might play some really great golf today, getting lost in that. It is, exactly.
He almost did what he did yesterday.
It seemed to affect him a lot, didn't it? He's back to where he started.
Sebastian Soderberg, Swedish pro, who's making his second ever start in a major and playing very, very well. Doesn't get much better than that. An ace at the 8th, and Soderberg is even par for the championship. And very quickly to 2 under on his round. That's certainly worth another look. One hop, a little cut spin, and it's in the hole. He seems to be controlling his emotions awfully well, the 13th.
Muhammad Ali himself would have been proud of your use of the language.
Thank you very much.
Morikawa for birdie at 13. Got it. On Morikawa. I mean, Jeff, he talked after his round yesterday. He wasn't all that thrilled with the way he hit the ball. He's just 3 shots off the lead.
All right, Susie, a birdie look here, although be it from long distance a bit for Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah, this whole hole slopes down to the left. He's coming down in the beginning, then a little trough, then back up at the very end.
Birdie, bogey, birdie start for Scotty Scheffler.
Another great shot from Scotty. Bit of an advantage there, I think, to hit it down the right-hand side of that fairway.
To 15.
Tom Kim with his second into this back hole, right hole location. Got to be careful. Oh, yes, throw it left of the hole a little bit. Well done. Still has a great birdie opportunity.
To 16. Min Woo Lee with a very difficult shot here at the 16th. Downhill lie, wet, heavy rough, full shoulder rotation, and finds the bottom.
Morikawa with his par putt at 15.
Holed out so well so far this week and does it again. Good sign.
It looks like he's got good rhythm in his stroke, Ken.
Perfectly judged distance. And he does. Hubbard within 1 of the lead.
Now up to 17, and Tom Kim after that beautiful drive over 300 yards, only 154 yards coming in. Bunker's right in front of the hole location today. He's got to carry it all the way to the hole, maybe even past the hole and be able to spin it back a bit. In these soft conditions, there's no hole location that can't be attacked. Another great shot by Tom Kim.
The pitch for Morikawa after missing the green right. Beautiful. All right, back in play.
Now the next big issue is getting back across. There's one bridge up about another 100 yards or 200 yards. You have to go up and come back.
Okay.
Better to get a shoe wet.
Saw him hit his second, way left, hit the tree, bounced out to this position.
Come right back down.
And he allowed that to save par. Mark Hubbard has not missed a cut this year. Min Woo Lee here over the 3rd, coming up short, well short on the tee shot, and that's the 3rd time he has chipped in today. Well, there's more than one way.
Immaculately conditioned.
We will continue on. Second for Morikawa to 1.
Staring it down.
That's on a great line, and it's a spectacular shot. No shock given.
Really needs to navigate this correctly. There's a little tiny false front on this green too. Want to carry this at least 3 paces on, unless he goes for a run up, which I highly doubt. Big up in the air shot here, carrying it well toward the hole.
World number 1.
Not a whole lot more to say than that. I mean, you saw he took a chunk out of the rough, and it stops dead.
It's Dietrich, middle of the fairway at the 12th. And even with middle and long irons, we've seen players hit good approaches to 12. They can stop the ball, and Dietrich does just that. Throws a dart to 2 feet.
Back to 2. Yeah. Mud ball, Scotty.
Let's see how it impacts the ball flight here.
Yeah, it may squirt this off slightly to the right. Certainly take some distance off. He's probably accounted for that.
Got it!
Yeah, I'd say he accounted for that.
Seriously.
Usually a mud on the left, the ball goes right, and vice versa. When it's covered in mud, well, just hit it and see what happens.
Morikawa controls his spin beautifully at 4. So driver, you'd think probably a big lob wedge for Colin Morikawa
To 18.
To tie for the lead. Mark Hubbard. How about it? See if Morikawa can tie the lead here. On a great line, Colin Morikawa.
It's come up all day long. It's blowing out of the right, just a crosswind here.
So good.
Now over, yes, over at 13, Emiliano Grillo. Over at 13.
Oh!
Well, you could figure something happened. He's +3. Our producer likes to see good golf shots, doesn't he? One more time, watch this. Short par 4, shortest par 4 on the golf course, just slam dunk. Nothing but net, as they say.
And no damage to the hole. Just right down.
Well, that gets him closer to the cut line.
Morikawa to remain at 12. And that second, unexpected. It's a short par 4 with a wedge in his hands. It spins back, and it leads to his first bogey since the 4th hole yesterday. He was 2 over on the 5th tee. That'll test the left-hand side of the fairway.
Next on the tee.
Wasted to a degree. We'll see how this one begins.
Well, it seems reasonable to expect the cut to be 1, if not 2 under, which, you know, you back out. And he's how he's looking at a round of 68.
Gives himself this for yet another eagle. That's how you do it. And Eckroat, eagle.
Might be about as close to as good as he could have done from there. Back to the first.
And Rory McIlroy for birdie.
Did not hit a particularly good wedge shot in here.
He hit a great putt. Here comes Rory.
Just from 35 feet up the hill.
Yeah, up the hill, up onto this shelf, and you have the shoulder coming off that left bunker and the hill to the right, and they straighten out at the end, Curtis. How about that?
Nice read, Billy.
So given the morning that he had, around a 66, fairly remarkable. Very interested to see what he has to say about the day.
Back to 3.
And the long birdie putt for Brooks Koepka. 50 to 60 feet. Up the slope right there. Will flatten out. Flatten out and down. 62-footer there after a sloppy bogey at the first. Birdie at the second. Birdie at the third.
And now at 4, Victor Hovland from what has been a very popular area right side of that fairway. Front left hole location. One hopping in. So Victor Hovland eagles the 4th. He's at 5 under. What a leaderboard.
To 8.
And off birdie, here's Tiger.
173, a little bit to the right. And this looks really good.
Yeah. The best we've seen Andy by far.
'16.
Robert McIntyre to try to get to 7 under. That's a great birdie. 32 of his last 4th.
He's rolled it beautifully all week, and there's another. Xander Schauffele back out in front. 32 in his opening 9. In the lead on his own once again at 12 under par. For Roy.
And a slow one.
Got a hammer.
Oh, hang on.
No pictures on the scorecard, and it's a 4, and he'll head to the par 5. To 8.
DeChambeau. Probably a wedge.
Probably is.
I wasn't kidding. Hole high right. Spins it underneath. No more than about 4 feet. Terrific shot from DeChambeau.
To 9.
Tagala for birdie here. Aggressive stroke, and that's in. Beautiful putt. Tagala moves to 10 and within 2 of the lead.
Hideki at the 12th. He missed the green short. Doesn't matter. All is well. So Hideki Matsuyama 4 birdies in his last 6 holes. He's creeping towards the top of the leaderboard.
At the short second for Bryson DeChambeau.
That's good, I think.
Yeah, well played.
Yeah. He goes back to back after he had the mud ball out of bounds double at 10.
Those are 2 world-class 3s. 16, beg your pardon.
Smashing grass here. John.
192, 700.
Pretty good. He's smashing grass there pretty well.
He might have heard me. Yeah, upset him a little bit.
Still getting better.
Now, Koepka for birdie at 15. If he makes this, he'll be the 7th birdie of the day. Tied for most with Morikawa.
There you go.
After doubling 10, birdies at 11, 12, and 15.
Well, one of the hardest things to do in golf is to follow up that incredibly low round with something under par, something in the same vicinity. And 68 following 62 adds up to 12 under par, which matches the lowest 36-hole total to par in this championship's history.